The email was short. Sorry, can't help right now. It was from my wife. She was in the kitchen when I read it, laughing on the phone with her sister. Her laughter didn't fit the words she'd just sent me. I kept my eyes on the steam rising from my coffee. I could feel her glance flick toward me, brief, assessing. I didn't look back. 2 weeks ago, I'd won the lottery. $43 million. I hadn't told a soul. Not because I wanted to hide, because I wanted to see. The night after I won, I lay awake, staring at the ceiling. Her head rested on my arm. I remembered every time she'd said, "We're in this together," and I thought, are we? So I asked her family for help, money for rent, a little for groceries. I said work was slow, I said we'd pay them back. Every single one said no. It wasn't the refusal itself that stayed with me, it was how they refused. Her mother didn't even pretend to hesitate, just sighed, said things were tight, and hung up. Her brother avoided the call altogether. Later I saw he'd read the message. And my wife? She didn't even ask why I needed it. That was the moment I knew. Not about the money, about us. For years I'd thought of her as my anchor, but now I realized an anchor can hold you in place or drag you under. I started seeing the small things differently. The way she kept her phone screen tilted away from me. The way she lit up at certain texts but muted her tone when I was near. The way she said "I love you" like she was keeping pace with a ritual instead of meaning it. Something was already rotting here. The lottery wasn't a gift, it was a light, and it was showing me everything. I began collecting, quietly, receipts from places she hadn't mentioned, names I didn't recognize in her messages, a hotel charge that didn't fit our calendar. She was good at lying, but she wasn't careful enough for someone like me. At night, while she slept, I checked her phone. I never took screenshots, never wrote things down. I memorized, committed dates, times, names to the same place I'd kept the lottery numbers before claiming the ticket. During the day, I played the role, smiled, asked her how her day was, listened to her tell me about work dinners and late nights. Every answer became a thread. Every thread led me closer. I didn't feel rage, not yet, only an almost clinical curiosity. How deep did it go? How long had it been happening? And most importantly, how would she react when the lights came on? The money sat untouched in an account only I knew about. That was my final card, and I intended to play it when she was looking me in the eyes. The truth came on a Wednesday afternoon, a bank statement, a transfer she'd made to a man named Caleb, $4,000. I knew the name, I'd seen it before, in messages too warm for just a friend. She was out when I found it. I printed the statement, folded it once, slipped it into my jacket pocket. That night, she came home smelling faintly of cologne that wasn't mine. We ate in silence. When she set her fork down, I slid the folded paper across the table. Her fingers hovered above it. She didn't open it right away. She looked at me first, searching. Then she read it. Color drained from her face. She tried to speak, but the words caught somewhere between her throat and her conscience. I didn't move, didn't blink. I just let the silence do what shouting never could. Finally, I leaned back. "I won the lottery," I said. Her head jerked up. "What?" "43 million, 2 weeks ago." Her lips parted. I could almost see the calculations racing behind her eyes. "I didn't tell you," I said, "because I wanted to see who you were when you thought I had nothing." Her mouth opened, closed. You failed." I stood, walked to the counter, and picked up an envelope I'd prepared earlier. Inside was a cashier's check for $10,000. Just enough for her to start over, without me. I set it beside her plate. No strings. But, after tonight, we don't speak again. She reached for me. I stepped back. "You had your test," I said, "and I had mine." I slept in the guest room that night. In the morning, she was gone. Her side of the closet was empty. The envelope was gone too. I made coffee, sat by the window, watched the street slowly wake up. $43 million in the bank. But the real win was something else entirely: clarity. People show you who they are when there's nothing in it for them. I gave her the chance. She gave me the truth. And truth is worth more than money. I finished my coffee and started the rest of my life.